fellow Aquas. How you doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your first half of June general reading here. We're going to start off with some animal energy, but of course, we're going to get right to the cards. Whew, all right. Feels exciting, like bubbly tummy exciting. Okay. What is the animal energy for Aqua for first half of, yeah. So we got the crocodile, crocodile. This is very much about, this comes up for me. It's almost as if patience is about to be rewarded because the crocodile knows when to strike and when to be still, right? It doesn't just act on every piece of prey, or, if we're contextualizing it for us humans, every opportunity that comes its way, right? It knows when to act and when to be still. It has very discerning instincts, I will say. And I really, really love that this came up. This is one of those things, and I feel like this is the case for a lot of Aquarians. It is certainly for me, where it's like, I don't want to take action on something until I feel intuitively down in my stomach, in my soul, that the timing is right, right? We're concerned as an Aqua tribe about, divine timing, the right timing, which is also, I think I was saying this in the last reading, which is also why we don't like to be rushed as well, because we want to feel that it's the right timing for us. That's very exciting. We could be getting something that we've been very patient around. The crocodile also comes up too when it's like the patience is being rewarded for not going off and chasing things that aren't necessarily ours to chase. If something is really ours, we're not going to need to chase it. And that's the message of the crocodile here. I love it. Okay, what is going on for Aquas for first half of June? What is going on for Aquas for first half of June? See, and this is what it is. I literally feel like, ooh. So we got the Queen of Cups here. Beautiful. So guess what? This is the most, in my opinion, the most intuitive queen of all the queens, darling. So this is a lot of good intuitive information, but this is also a deep feeler, the queen is. A deep, deep, deep feeler. Okay, this is the energy that comes up when we want something really, really badly, and or when our heart is invested in something. Or it can be, a given circumstance that puts us right into this feeling like a water sign. Really, we're really coming from the realm of emotion and also intuitive insights. Ooh, I like it. Okay. What else is going on for my Aquas? Oh, I almost missed it. And they were like, girl, you better take your time. See all the starfish here? Which represent Aquarians for me, because we are the star in the star card. Yes, I like it. Okay, what else is going on for Aquas for first half of June? I feel like I'm about to go on a first date. I don't know why, I just feel like I'm about to go on a first date. Okay, we got the Seven of Swords here. Let's talk about this. It's that thief in the middle of the daytime card, but this can also really be, and this speaks to me more of self-sabotage or seeing ghosts where there are none. That's what this is for me, okay? It's like, is this too good to be true? Am I really, is this really right for me? I don't know, you know what I mean? But the fact that you have Queen of Cups here starting it off here, it's kind of like, listen, if you get something, downloaded to you, whether it's a directive or a point of inspiration that comes from your intuitive sphere, that's a green light, darlings. A green light to take action or get ready for action coming towards you. Ooh, I just felt that. Ooh, I just felt that. This could be very much about someone who's about to come towards you, who may already be aware of you or watching you from afar, or has been thinking about doing this for a minute, or it's someone that it's just like, you don't even see it coming, and it's like, bam, shakalaka, chomp, chomp. Because think about it. crocodiles, for the most part, like, you don't always see them at first, right? You're like looking out into the, you know, the water, and then you just see a slight movement. And you're like, was that a rock or a predator of the water? Okay. What else is going on for aquas? This just feels really, it feels like intense. It feels like a game changer is the term I'm looking for. It feels like a game changer. Hello, hi Priestess, connecting with one's intuition here. I see some messages are coming over from the last reading here. Absolutamente. This is very much about, ooh, funny, fun. So it's kind of lining up with the Queen of Cups here, because remember when I said this is the most intuitive of the queens? Yes. You could even also say she's the most intuitive because she's always in a place of receptivity, so she gets a lot of those downloads. Doesn't necessarily know what to do with them. No shade, Queen of Cups, but she does get a lot of those downloads, okay? A lot of information because she's a great receiver, right? And then we have the High Priestess, which is all about going inside and being a receiver of the divine inspiration or directives that are yours, right? Ooh, gosh, okay. Let's get some clarifiers here, but we're coming into a time of action, and I feel it. It's either action that we take, that we are prompted to take, or it's action coming towards us after some time of lull and a lack of action, okay? It feels like something is coming that we really want. That's what it feels like. All right, let's get a clarifier for this Queen of Cups here, though. Why don't we, though? Just got the Shivy Me Bivies, the Chariot. This is, what did I just say? And this is all about, like, action versus inaction, right? And divine timing as well. So the Chariot, we have Cancer energy here. I love this so much because this is fast, forward-moving, balanced energy, right? And look, we got 2 7s here as well. Wow, you know what 7 is before 8, and 8 is all about like abundance, material abundance, having more than you could ever have wished for. So I feel like it's a ready, set before the go. Yes, that's what it is. It's like ready, set, ellipses, go. Kind of getting a heads up here that it's really about to be on and popping, my darlings, is very much what I feel here. But this is fast. This is fast, so get ready. You might even be intuitively feeling that this is coming, but I do feel like this is saying, whatever this is that's coming towards y'all, it's of either of an intuitive or a definitely of an emotional nature concerning the heart. Okay? Concerning the heart. And they're pointing out too, that, you know, the heart, and it is a cliche and a trope, but for very good reason. Like, the heart never lies. Whenever you're questioning either, you know, someone else's intentions or even your own intentions about something or directives moving forward, if you check in with the physical sensation around your heart chakra, it will never steer you wrong, unlike your head, which can. As Aquarians, I think we know this, because look, the only swords we got here so far is a 7 of swords, okay? Which can very much, like I said, be about self-sabotage or seeing ghosts where there are none, okay? Let's get a clarifier for this wily 7 of swords. Wily 7 of swords. Okay. King of Wands. I want to point something out. When do I not want to point out all of the things? Do you see this lightning here? See, the Wands rules passion, desire, forward movement. The Wands is not a static energy. It's like movement forward, right? Just like the Chariot is, just like the crocodile speaks of when to move and when to wait, right? For the perfect time or opportunity or offer. You know, this lightning here, this is going to be something that comes on rather quickly. But the gag is that it's like the angels, guides on the other side, you know, of the veil or whatever have you, are over here going, oh my God, it's gonna seem like it comes in really fast to them, but they don't even know that this has been a long time in the making. They just didn't know. So it's like I see you guys over here being like, oh my God, I met this person, or this person came back around, and it's like, oh my God, I didn't even see this coming. And I feel like that's the purpose of what this reading is for y'all. It's just a little heads up to expect the most. And the fact that it's coming up with the Seven of Swords, because listen, that if someone's gonna come towards us, we want them to be in their king, or come over here, please, stop being rebellious. Or queen energy. Do you know what I'm saying with that? Because if you're in a king, you know, or queen energy, that is a stable, secure, and confident energy. It's not like a Knight of Wands. We didn't get Knight of Wands where he's going to come in and go out just as quickly. No. This is a stable energy. Whoever or whatever we want coming towards us, it's like I would prefer it being a king, you know, be of a king-like energy. This is funny. They're bringing something up. I honestly don't remember what reading this was, but there was a reading that I did for y'all that was some months ago, that the animal energy was the cobra. I'm hearing to go back and watch that reading. I wish I could tell you which one it was, but I don't remember. But there's something about the messages in that are coming through right now. And you know that time is fluid, and whenever, you know, we do these readings, it's like, okay, it's for the first half of June, but I mean, they bleed into each other because time is fluid. And also with the patience and the waiting with the crocodile, it feels like this is related to that reading somehow in whatever context. And I feel like the swiftness with which this comes in, there's a part of you that's like, is this too good to be true? Can I trust this? You know, we don't often trust things, especially as Aquarians, that come in really, what we perceive to be really, really quickly. But this is a part of a divine plan that's been in the slow cooker for a minute. We just weren't aware of it. And probably for the best that we weren't aware of it, because then we would have been sitting around waiting for it, and that can derail and delay things, right? Yeah, okay. Let's get a clarifier for this high priest. But whoever, you know, whatever this is coming towards you, again, the wands rule passion, desire, and artistry. So whether this is an offer from a person, and I have to tell you, with my nervous tummy over here feeling like I'm about to go on a first date, I feel like that's what it is for a lot of you. However, that feeling, that nervous tummy about like you know, before a first date can be about work too, because you can feel about a job or a prospective job offer the same way you do about like a new person. If you really like, if it's something that you really want. But we did get the King of Wands, right? Court card, which speaks of people. So I do feel like for a lot of you, this could be a person coming in here that's like, whoa, this happened really quickly. I feel like for a lot of you, you may have been in a place here where you were finally really cool with just either being single or just like, I'm not even worried or thinking about partnership or what's going to happen in that, you know, context. I've been really focusing on me. And then the universe is the crocodile going, oh, they're not focused on it anymore. Now I can bring it. That is how it works. It's so funny that it works that way, but it's true. It's like the Eye of Sauron that I love to mention from the Lord of the Rings. The minute that we take the Eye of Sauron focus off of it and shift it, you know, to the west or whatever, right? Then when we're not looking, it's like that watched pot never boils. Tap deal. Okay, let's get a clarifier for this High Priestess here from Aquas. Oh my God, I just got shivvy me bibbies. We got the star card, everybody. That's us. And I was definitely drawn to the starfish here. And I swear, in your meditation, okay, I think it's the logo for DreamWorks film. I think that's the logo. I could be wrong. But I literally saw that little boy like sitting on a crescent moon. Oh, weird. And then putting that fishing line down and then like snagging a star and bringing it back up. And then I heard Cosmic Love by Florence and the Machine. And the first lyrics to that are a falling star fell from your heart and landed in the dark, I think. Anyway, so I'm obsessed with that. This is wishes granted, darlings. This is what you wanted really, really coming to you. And the fact that it is paired with the High Priestess. Okay, they're bringing something up because this is also about all the attention being on you as well. Like, hello, star, spotlight, this is what it is. I really feel like for a large group of you, oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, I feel like this is about more than one thing. But I feel like a large group of you, I'm hearing that what you thought that you wanted, whether it's a specific person, remember how we talk about expectations or limitations. And if you get less specific about what you're manifesting, the universe can work better than that, better with that, as opposed to going to a restaurant and being Sally from, you know, When Harry Met Sally, and going, okay, well, I'll have the number 7, but I don't want the mashed potatoes. I want a side salad. I don't want dressing on the salad. I want the dressing on the side. And then I want a half order of this and then the soup cup. The universe has trouble working with that, right? Than just like, you know, being like, universe, whatever number off the menu you want to give me that's in my highest and best good, I'm here for it and I will eat it. I will not be a picky eater. I will not be a picky manifester. Okay? So my point in saying that is that I feel like what you're about to manifest is going to be such a surprise to you because it's an element of what you wanted, but it's so much more. And I think it's gonna look differently than you thought it would, in a really fun way. Like in a really fun roll the camera to cue reaction way. Like you're gonna want a camera on you at the moment that you receive this. You're like, what? It's like on Punk'd. Not like a bad way, but like Punk'd, that show where people like had the tricks played on them or whatever. And it's like the whole reason you watch that show is to see their reaction when they realize they've been punked. But this is a positive version of like getting punked. It's like, it's really wonderful. And I really do feel like this is a reward for patience and not chasing things. So now it can come to you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is so good. Okay. This is so good. Yeah, I'm just hearing that this really is just a heads up that you're about to get like a huge, not just a huge wish, okay? It's like a huge series of wishes. And what they're pointing out too is that, remember how the High Priestess also represents the unknown, right? Because when we tap into our intuition, we are mining the depths of what is unknown to us in our, you know, cognizant mind when we're outside of, you know, that intuitive energy. And then we have the star here, which is divine faith and wishes granted. If you have been successfully embracing the unknown, if you have been successfully embracing the unknown and not needing to know the answers or the timeline or this or that or the specifics of what's coming towards you, you are about to get such a big frickin' reward from that. That's what this, oh God, that's what this feels like. Okay. Let's get an angel, oracle, and then we'll get a goddess, I think. Very cool. Okay. What is the angel oracle from Aquas? Well, first half of June. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Overcoming difficulties, Archangel Jeremiah. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. This is beauteous. This is beauteous. And I feel like that's, you know, this is exactly spot on because we're moving into waters, you know, even though, because I keep going back to the 7 of Swords and this King of Wands, it's not too good to be true. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be discerning, but just trust and believe that you are worthy of whatever this is that's coming to you, okay? This is really beautiful. You are worthy of it. And just a reminder not to see ghosts where there are none. Sometimes we can be a product of our past experiences. And I feel like that's what this is saying. The worst is now behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like this person or situation that's coming towards you, something that you've really wished for a hot minute, you may be tempted to Sherlock Holmes that. Get all Sherlock Holmes about it. Be like, is this a safe bet? How can I know that this is real? Is this person really above board because it's coming on pretty quickly? And I do feel like for those of you that this is, you know, a person's, I've been feeling that from the top. You know, I do feel like they're going to be very forthright in how they feel about you and how they perceive you, and they're going to be very active towards you. Okay, this is not someone that you are going to have to chase at all. And it's one of those things too where I feel like there's going to be a psychic connection between you, a telepathic connection between you. They're showing me where you're chilling and you're hanging out with friends or working or whatever, and then they pop into your mind and then they text you right at that moment. And it goes vice versa. I feel like that's how it is between the two of you. I do. That's what it feels like. I've also got air, obviously, and water and fire here. So those could be, you know, signs that we're dealing with here. And I don't know, I love it. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like you are just about to receive such a reward for embracing the unknown in a beautiful way. And I'm also hearing that for some of you, did you know, oh, you probably know, Aquarians are natural teachers, by the way, because we're great communicators and we're great empathizers. So I feel like when you receive this, you're gonna be in a beautiful position to take this knowledge of how you manifested this and share it with others, even if, you know, even if it's just like within your friend group, right? Oh, I got something that I really wanted only when I put the focus on other things and I trusted and I didn't need to know about the timeline or exactly how it was gonna happen. I took my hands off the steering wheel and left it up to the divine, left it up to the universe. And this is what happened. And I'm understanding now more than ever before that I don't actually know what's best. The celestial does, the divine does, right? Ooh, exciting. Okay, let's get a goddess for my aquas here. Oh my God. Okay. I'm so obsessed with this. So we have Matt, fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. I am so obsessed with this and I have to tell you why. I feel like, okay, on one hand, by the way, this is definitely a dove here, right? Which represents divine love. And I have to tell you something. So, okay, in the Egyptian culture, faith, mythology, when people would die, they would go and they would be presented with a scale, right? And on one of the scales would be a feather as depicted here. And then the person's that's passed over, their heart would be on the other scale. And if your heart, right, was equal with the feather, like as light as a feather, then brilliant. You did well, you get to go to the happy place. But if your heart, if your heart was heavier than that feather, then it was like, oh, not as much, you gotta go through door number 2. Whatever have you. And I feel like this is directly commenting on this Seven of Swords situation with this King of Wands. And then also, do you see how this is like a big feather situation right here? I really, really love this because this is exactly saying to me, remember when I said that it's like you're about to get rewarded for your patience? You're about to be rewarded for surrendering. You're about to be rewarded for truly embracing the unknown. That's what this is, and because of that, that has done something to your heart, where it brought it out of this heaviness of the past energy or needing things to work out a certain way, and now you're in balance with the feather. And so you're getting this because you've earned it. And if you know and you believe that you've earned it, this Seven of Swords can be flipped right upside down. You know what? We don't even need it. Bye. Bye. We're gonna rock with this, right? And this, the chair, man. You guys have 3 major arcana. That is very cool. High Priestess, Star, and Chariot. This is the in summation. This is what it is. High Priestess, the Star, the Chariot. You are about to be rewarded. Your heart has gone through such beautiful healing because you've surrendered and released, put your focus elsewhere, and just trusted that, as we like to say, the universe has your back. And now the universe is about to prove that to you in such a big way. And I feel like it's going to happen in such a way where you're going to want to share this with other people. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna want to share it with other people. They're bringing my attention back to the last reading that we did for you, which is all about being your own intuitive, oh my God, with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess, right? Being your own intuitive. And I feel like this is saying like that was your reward. Because being your own intuitive is not about needing to know the answers to things. It's about feeling out what's right for you and getting directives about how to clear your energy or move in a direction with which you will manifest what is in your highest and best good that is also what you want. Right? With what you really desire lines up with what's in your highest and best good. That is the stuff of storybooks, of you know, fairy tales. That's what that is. We're definitely about to be in our own fairy tale here in this really beautiful way, in a way where I really feel, because again, Star is about being in the spotlight, right? I really feel like you're gonna be in a place where it's like, I've been, you know, going inside for a minute now, and now I just want to share like everything that's happening, and I wanna share how I got here. That could be, oh, I just got frickin' shivies. That could be also why it took a minute to manifest, so that you could learn this lesson and then share it with others and pay it forward in this really beautiful way. Okay? I love this so much for you guys. It really does feel like you've done some work. And by the way, surrendering and embracing the unknown is work, okay? It is not, you know, lying on the beach. It is work. And I feel like you guys are about to be rewarded for that in a way that is more epic than you ever could have mapped out in your own mind. So bravo, bravi, right? Guys, I'm amazed. This was your first half of June. General reading. I really hope that this resonated with you and was of help. And if it wasn't, it did, please let me know in the comments below. I would just love that. You know that you guys are my favorite. I will continue to post you guys first because you guys are my tribe. And I love you, and I'm so happy that y'all are about to receive this because you've truly earned it. Okay? And with that being said, my Aquas, thank you again. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for watching. But most of all, say a with me now. Thank you for being you, and be well. Until next time.